Hello friends, this video is about pharmacology practical drug promotional literature. In this era of competition, you are aware about advertisement and promotion by company. Drug is a product and so company need to promote it for sale. But drug is not a grocery product. Irrational and unethical promotion of drug leads to harmful consequences. So, drug promotion should be ethical and rational. And you people should be aware about ethical promotion of drug. A person may need information regarding drug. So, these are sources of drug information. Primary sources provide original and authentic information. This type of information you can get from scientific journals, pharmacopoeia, etc. Secondary sources are references that either index or abstract primary information. The goal is to direct user to relevant primary information. Examples are Index Medicus, Medline, International Pharmaceutical Abstracts. Tertiary sources provides concise and edited information. This is revised by expert and edited by editors. Examples are textbooks, review articles. Promotional literature is usually prepared keeping sale in mind. If this literature is not properly prepared, user may not get correct information. Drug promotional literature is needful source of information regarding drugs. The information is related to nature and class of drug, its pharmacological effect, known side effects, interactions, and contraindications. This literature is intended for medical practitioners as well as for the patients. Let us see few details regarding drug promotional literature. First of all, question arises that what is role of promotional material? Usually, promotional material is prepared keeping sale in mind. So, medical representative when visits a doctor explain about his product and may leave such material behind. Senior sales representative may give such material to his trainee and juniors have ready reference regarding drug. Prescribing person or user of drug may ask to salesperson about drug information and salesperson can give such information in the form of drug promotional literature during direct contact or via postal mail or email. Prescribing person can keep such material on display for his ready reference or to provide information to patient regarding drug. Thus, drug promotional literature may serve various roles. Now, next question is what are advantages of using drug promotional literature? Drug promotional material is mainly advantageous to salesperson for increasing sales and decreasing cost of marketing. When new product is introduced, prescribing doctors and users are not aware about product and marketing is must. At that time, DPL is helpful in introducing new product in market. Salesperson usually keep in touch of prescribing doctors or user for sales of his drug. He can give such materials by direct visit or by mail. Such material keeps reminding constantly and thereby increases sale of the product. Thus, it supports salesmanship. When salesperson remain in touch with doctors by such things, it may enhance goodwill. Such material decreases need of middlemen for direct marketing contact. By increasing sales, goodwill of brand and decreasing cost of marketing, such material is helpful in fighting sales competition. It can also be useful in training or educational programs given to the recipient. It serves as a constant reminder. Marketing and promotional gimmicks have number of disadvantages also. Pharmaceutical companies may promote their product strongly and sometimes unethically by bombarding clinicians with promotional materials, gifts, etc. This may change prescribing behavior of clinicians. Unethical prescribing habits is harmful to society. Strong and unethical promotion may create artificial demands for product. Once a brand is established, other competitive brand may not survive competition and it may create situation of monopoly. Preparing drug promotional literature requires money, which ultimately leads to increased cost of product for common men. If drug promotional literature is not prepared ethically based on authentic information, it may convey false or misleading information. User may become aware about product and uses, even though he may not have sufficient knowledge. He may be tempted to save cost and avoid inconvenience of going to clinician, and he may take self-medication. As we have seen that sales gimmicks may lead to unethical and irrational practices, we need to know what is ethical medicinal drug promotion. World Health Organization has given a guideline about what essential details should be there in medicinal promotional literature. Generic name of active ingredient along with brand name of product, its formulation and dose of drug should be there. If other ingredients in drug are known to cause problem, then their names should also be included. For example, Novartis Pharma Company sells Voveran 50 mg tablet. Its drug promotional literature should include generic name diclofenac, brand name Voveran, formulation tablet, and dose 50 mg. Other ingredient sodium is known to cause problem in hypertensive patient. So its name should also be there. Approved therapeutic use of product should also be mentioned. Important drug interactions, side effects, and major adverse drug reactions should be there. Each and every drug interaction or adverse drug reaction need not to be mentioned. Precautions, warnings, and contraindications should be mentioned. Name and address of the company selling drug should be there. So if any further information is needed or any issue is there, then one can communicate with relevant person. Reference to scientific literature is helpful in verifying information. Many times, claims of superiority or comparative data are there in drug promotional literature, but there is no reference. Then it is unethical drug promotional literature. These are points recommended by World Health Organization to be included in DPL. False statements, misleading catchy sentence should not be there in DPL. In DPL exercise, you will be given a DPL and you need to evaluate it whether it is ethical or not. You need to see all the previously discussed point in DPL. So let us take an example. This is DPL of extended release Etodolac tablet. Here generic name Etodolac is there. Brand name Etova ER and dosage form extended release tablet is also there. Approved therapeutic use osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis is present. Name and address of manufacturing company is present. Reference to scientific literature is mentioned here. Claim of superiority is there, but no scientific reference for this claim of superiority. There is no mention of side effects, adverse drug reactions, precautions, warnings, contraindications, or drug interactions. So this DPL is unethical and it needs to be improved. Evaluation of Etodolac tablet DPL is summarized here. Just go through it. Now let us see journal exercise. First exercise. Evaluate given drug promotional literature and identify unethical or missing points. For this exercise, you need to stick original or Xerox of a drug promotional literature in your journal. and evaluate it. This is DPL of sertaconazole nitrate cream. I am not demonstrating each and every present or absent points in this DPL. Identify yourself, evaluate DPL. I have summarized all these points in next slide. Just go through it. This is summary of evaluation of sertaconazole nitrate cream DPA. In this DPL, name of active ingredient, brand name, approved therapeutic use, dosage form, name and address of manufacturing company, and reference to scientific literature is present. While side effects and major adverse drug reactions, precaution, contraindications and warnings, and major drug interactions are absent. Address of manufacturing company is incomplete, and also reference to scientific literature is not appropriate. Exercise second. Define drug promotional literature and write advantages. Definition we have already discussed. Drug promotional literature is needful source of information regarding drugs which provide complete knowledge about its nature, class, pharmacological effect, known side effect, interaction, and contraindication for medical practitioners as well as for patients. This is second part of the answer. Advantages of drug promotional literature. We have already discussed in details previously, so just go through it. I hope that now you are able to evaluate drug promotional literature by yourself. Stay happy, stay healthy. Thank you.